Hello, welcome to Biography TV. If you are new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. Biography of Victoire Umuhoza. Victoire Umuhoza is a famous Rwandan activist and politician. She was a candidate for Rwanda's presidential elections in 2010, as well as the chairperson of the Unified Democratic Forces (UDF). She has been working against the totalitarian government in her country for about 20 years. Victoire Umuhoza was born on the 3rd of October 1968 to Rwandan parents Odetta Dusabe and Pascal Gakumba. She studied accounting and commercial law. She later graduated from another institution with a degree in business economics and corporate management in the Netherlands. Umuhoza worked as an official of an international accounting company in the Netherlands. She was in charge of the accounting departments of the company in about 25 branches in Europe, Asia, and Africa. In 2009, Victoire Umuhoza resigned her job so that she could dedicate herself to a political career. She then prepared for her return to Rwanda to contribute to nation building. In 1997, Umuhoza joined the Republican Rally for Democracy in Rwanda (RDR). She became the president of the Netherlands branch, and in the year 2000, she was nominated president of the RDR at the international level. Since then, Umuhoza has been involved in the struggle against the oppressive Rwandan government from outside the country. In November 2004, Victoire Umuhoza organized a conference in the Netherlands known as the Forum on Peace, Security, Democracy, and Government in the Great Lakes region. This conference led to working towards creating a new platform for political cooperation in Rwanda. Victoire got in touch with her other organizations and organized another meeting for all Rwanda civil society associations and political parties. It was at this meeting that it was decided to put an end to President Paul Kagame's regime. She has since then supported the goal to install the rule of law, democracy, and good governance in Rwanda. Victoire Umuhoza finally relocated to Rwanda in 2010 in order to support the rule of law and a better government. She soon formed a group called the Permanent Consultative Council of Opposition Parties. This group included many parties which had a common goal of strengthening the democratic process in Rwanda. After returning to Rwanda, Victoire Umuhoza visited a memorial center to honor the victims of the Rwanda genocides. During her visit, she asked why the victims of the Hutu tribe had not been given any attention and why their killers were not dragged to court yet. Umuhoza was placed under house arrest in April 2010 and was later arrested on October 14, 2010. She appeared in court and was accused alongside 4 persons of forming an armed group with the aim of disturbing the peace of the country and starting a war against the government. She was also accused of creating division among Rwandans and encouraging terrorism in the country. On the 27th of March 2012, Umuhoza presented a legal challenge in the Rwandan High Court to counter the use of the constitution to prosecute her for genocide and crimes of division. She also insisted that the constitution guaranteed her freedom of expression and freedom of thoughts. On the 11th of April 2012, a witness for the defense, former Colonel Michel Habimana, testified that the state intelligence services had made up the story of a witness. He also testified that the state prosecution's lead witness was lying about his own contact with Victoire Umuhoza and his own rank within the rebel army. Already serving a sentence of life in prison, Michel Habimana was searched and had important documents relating to the case seized from him. The defense claimed intimidation of a key witness by the state. After this, Victoire Umuhoza refused to return to the Rwandan courtroom and asked her lawyers not to return either. Her defense lawyer said they refused to go back to the courtroom after the former rebel was interrupted while accusing the Rwandan intelligence services of offering money to rebels to make false claims against her. The state prosecutor asked the panel of judges to give Victoire Umuhoza the maximum life sentence. The verdict, which was expected to be announced on the 29th of June, was postponed 4 times until 31st October 2012. On 30th October 2012, Victoire Umuhoza was sentenced to 8 years imprisonment by the High Court of Kigali for conspiracy against the country through terrorism and war and genocide denial. The court ruled that she was guilty of the accusations leveled against her, and the Rwanda Supreme Court has supported the sentencing of Victoire Umuhoza and increased her jail term from 8 to 15 years in December 2013. According to the Rwanda's newspaper, President Paul Kagame granted early release to Umuhoza and 2,000 other convicted persons as an act of mercy. This has been said to be false, as many Rwandans have claimed that the president keeps Victoire Umuhoza under surveillance every day. She is not allowed to travel out of the country except notifying the government. She is also mandated to see the prosecutor, which the government has appointed, every month. Victoire Umuhoza is married to Lynn Muyezeri and she has 3 children from her marriage. She is famous for being a courageous and inspiring leader who continuously supports a peaceful and democratic conflict resolution struggle in Rwanda and Africa as a whole. Did you know? On the 13th of September 2012, Victoire Umuhoza was nominated for the Sakharov Prize for Freedom of Thought of the European Parliament. Victoire Umuhoza is also known as the female Mandela for her continuous fight against political oppression in Rwanda. There is an award named the Victoire Umuhoza Democracy and Peace Prize in honor of Madame Victoire Umuhoza. What's your take on Umuhoza as an African leader? Let's know in the comment section. Will it be ridiculous to like our channel? If no, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel.